Good morning, children. Welcome to video class Surya Vidyaniketan 8th class. Last class we discussed about first Lok Sabha elections. Now discuss about list in Indian Constitution. Very important topic. How many lists in Indian Constitution? There are three types of list. What are they? First one, union or central list. Union or central list. Second one, state list. And third one, concurrent list. Third one, concurrent list. Once again, there are three types of list. First, union or central list. Second one, state list. And third one, concurrent list. Not all laws made in the parliament. Why? Because our country divided in 28 states. So, total powers are not a parliament issue. Sometimes state legislative assemblies also made some laws. Understand? Now discuss about first one, the central list or union list. Now currently central list 100 list. First of all, what is the union or central list? Subject on which laws can be made only by the parliament, that is called central list or union list. Understand? Subject on which laws can be made only by the parliament. Only by the parliament. That is called central list or union list. For example, defense. Three types of defense: army, navy and air force. Total made by parliament. Total laws made by parliament. A common currency, banking, telephone, postal, railways, wars, census, elections, foreign trade, insurance, etc. How many items in union or central list, nearly 100. So main important: defense, common currency, insurance, railways, telephone, postal, wars, peace, census, elections, etc. Now second one, state list. What is the definition of state list? What is the mean by state list? Subject on which can be made only by the state legislative assembly. That is called state list. Understand? The first one, union or central list. Laws can be made by the parliament, and state legislative assembly can be made only by the state assemblies. Understand? That central list, total laws made by parliament. Now state list, a total state laws which is implemented, which total state legislative assemblies. For example, sales tax, agriculture, irrigation, water supply, police, health, sanitation, hospitals, local government, libraries, museums, water supply, canals, animal husbandry, everything. Understand? This is a state list. How many state lists do you know? now 66. Very important status, total powers, or this list total made by laws, who is the responsibility now? State Legislative Assembly. Understand? Now third one, concurrent list. How many concurrent list? You know, there are 47. First 52, now 47. That's it. So, what is this concurrent list? You know, it is a list of subjects on which both the Parliament and the State Legislative Assembly can make laws. That is called concurrent list. Very, very important. Concurrent list. It is a list of subjects on which both Parliament and State Legislative Assemblies can make laws. For example, education, factories, subsidies, labor, criminal laws, marriages, divorce, forests, etc. Concurrent list. Both. That means Parliament and State Legislative Assembly. How many concurrent list? 47. Very, very important. Understand? Now discuss about President and Vice President. Now discuss about President and Vice President. Now eligible of President of India. Eligibles. A president must be a citizen of India. Very important. A president must be a citizen of India. There should be a minimum of 35 years of age. 35 years of age. Body. The person should be eligible to become a member of the Lok Sabha. And last, the person should be not holding any office profit. Understand? Once again, a president must be a citizen of India, should be a minimum of 35 years of age. Third point, the person should be eligible to become a member of the Lok Sabha. The person should be not hold a official profit. Understand? So, President. Now, who is current President of India? Ram Nath Kovind, 14th President of India. Who is the first President of India? Who was the first President of India? Rajendra Prasad, Babu Rajendra Prasad. So, the President of India was created when India became a republic 26 January 1950 when its constitution came into force. The president indirectly elected by the electoral college, very, very important. The president indirectly elected by the electoral college comprising both houses of Parliament of India and legislative assemblies of each of India's state and territories, who themselves are all directly elected. Understand? So very, very important. Now discuss about Vice President. Who is our Vice President now? Venkaiah Naidu. Venkaiah Naidu is the 13th Vice President of India. 13th Vice President of India. 13th Vice President of India. The Vice President is also officio, chairperson of Rajya Sabha. Very, very important. Chairperson of Rajya Sabha. When a bill is introduced in Rajya Sabha, the Vice President decides whether it is a financial bill or not. Now, what is the eligibility of Vice President of India? Same but no change. The same, the Vice President must be a citizen of India, should be minimum age of 35 years of age. The person should be eligible to become member of the Rajya Sabha, not a Lok Sabha. Understand? Rajya Sabha. The person should be not hold any profit. It's same but no change. President eligible only Lok Sabha and Vice President change the Rajya Sabha. This just a small change. This eligibles. Now, what is the salary of President and Vice President? Now, President salary per month 5 lakhs and Vice President salary per month 4 lakhs. Very, very important. Okay? So, this chapter close. End of this chapter. So, next chapter start shortly again. So, thank you. Stay home. Stay safe.